Three UFC 318 just wrapped up. We're gonna go through the main event. What really happened? What a stellar career from Dustin Poirier. And to be honest, if you look at his record, I don't think anyone can even match it. I think he has one of the best records in all of UFC. Maybe RDA is a close second, but this guy faced champion after champion in one of the most difficult divisions in the world at 155. He faced Khabib, he faced Islam, he faced Charles Oliveira, he faced Gaethje twice, he faced Max Holloway 3 times, Connor 3 times, Dan Hooker. Benoit. Who fights these guys, man? Dustin Poirier is he's one of the best to ever do it, and I don't know if he's really done. I don't know if you guys bought into the retirement like I did or not. I couldn't get a read because what really sold me on it was when he was walking out of the cage, he was talking to fans like, did you guys read, the scorecards? Did you guys understand the scorecards? Like, what'd you guys think about the fight? To me, that doesn't sound like a man that's quite done. It sounds like a man who has very competitive spirit. And maybe that's just who Dustin Poirier is. I might be reading into it wrong, but it felt like he really wanted that one. And yeah, he's a competitor. I understand that, but I can understand why he would also want to come back for the White House card. Dustin Poirier is a UFC legend from the US of goddamn A. Why wouldn't you want to be on the White House card, man? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him on it, to be honest with you. Other than the White House card, I don't see him coming back. That's the only reason I'm saying I don't buy his retirement, because that's a big card. And Poirier is probably one of the biggest American superstars that we've seen, other than like John Jones, at the moment at least. Poirier's up there. He's one of the best. Max Holloway as well. But incredible scenes. We got fights. We got moments like this with the guillotine. Obviously, Poirier was going to pull Gilly. It was awesome to see. I think this was right at the end where he hurt Max. He pulled Gilly, and it was badass to see, man. What a last fight for him. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Man, for the majority of the fight, Max Holloway started off very fast. Immediately, he knocked down Poirier within the first couple minutes. I believe it was one of those left lunging hooks and a 2 right down the pipe and just clipped Poirier on the chin, caught him off balance. It was a quick flash knockdown, but still, Holloway knocked down Poirier in the first round immediately. I thought it was going to be a quick night in the office, but go watch it back. I just watched back all the fights this morning. Go watch it back, man. It looked like Holloway let him up. He threw a couple strikes against the fence, and he just backed off. I feel like he really could have gotten it done right then and there in the first round. Go watch it back. You'll see what I mean. He throws an uppercut as Poirier's trying to get to his feet. He hurts Poirier. He throws a couple more against the fence, and then he just backs up. I think he could have ended it right there. Go watch back the fight. You'll see what I mean. Early in the first round, I believe it was at like 3:22 or something like that, where he gets a knockdown. A couple seconds in, he's unloading. Poirier's trying to gather himself. Holloway shoots an uppercut, hurts Poirier against the fence. Poirier's covering up. Left hook body, up, down, everywhere. Holloway's unloading a combo, as he usually does against the fence. And then he just backs out of range. He doesn't back out and pull back in like he usually does. You know what I mean? Back out, see where the guy's at, pull back in. He just backs out. And he allows Poirier to get back into the fight. And I don't know why he did that, other than allowing Poirier to have his moment. We go into the second round. Max is stinging him. Max hurts him at the beginning of the round, stumbles him wobbly all over the canvas. Again, he allows him to recover. He hurt arguably Poirier more in the beginning of the second round than he did in the first. You should have seen Poirier's feet. He was hobbling and wobbling like cobblestone floors all over the canvas for the beginning of the second round. Holloway, fucking hell. Max was stinging him with shots all over the canvas for the whole second round. Poirier lands on him with like a good hard right hook because he's southpaw. right behind the ear, and we saw Max get hurt and just fell to the canvas. And it was like, oh shit, I need to grapple. I need to grab the legs or something because I'm hurt. And that was, yeah, it was a big moment. I think Poirier pulled Gilly at the end of this one and then landed some nice ground and pound. But arguably, Max still won that round because he was landing the entire round. He hurt Poirier at the beginning of the round. I know Poirier got a good moment at the end of the fight or the end of this round, but man, this was the round that you probably could have given to Poirier. This was the round, and arguably Max won this round as well. It could have been 50-45. I don't disagree with the scorecards, but 50-45 wouldn't have been bad either. He did school Poirier. He was a lot faster. He seemed like he carried more power. He was a lot more dynamic, and Poirier's footwork just looks so sloppy in this fight, man. I know we're used to Poirier just waddling across range and throwing lead hooks and straights and, switching stances into his power hand and... Excuse me. Fucking allergies, man. He just looks so slow, and his footwork looks so fucking bad. That has to be mentioned. No matter how good Holloway did, Holloway looked really good, but it's very easy to look good against Poirier in this condition, at least. Now, I don't think if you're anybody else but Max Holloway and probably Ilia Topuria, you do this to Dustin Poirier. I just think you have to be at that level, and then you can see the levels. I don't see anybody else beating Max Holloway in this division other than Ilia. I think Max Holloway dogs everybody else in this division. I think he's a lot faster and a lot better than all these other guys in the division. I think if you fight with everybody else in the top 10 of the 155 division, you get the same outcome with Max Holloway winning by either decision or late round TKO. I don't think he loses to anybody else in this division. Let's go through it. I'll show you guys what I mean exactly. Not Ilia, obviously. We know how that's going to end with Ilia. Islam Makhachev will move up to welterweight. He's not in the fight. He's not in the division anymore. Arman Tsarukyan, I could see Arman could maybe dominate on the ground, but Arman has only gone against slow opponents other than Islam. That was very early in his career. He has not gone against a dynamic striker like Max Holloway. I don't see him wrapping him up and holding him down on the ground. I don't think he's very fast. I think Max Holloway pieces him up for 5 fucking rounds. Probably even chins him, as Arman is kind of chinny. Charles Oliveira, same thing. Now that his chin has officially been cracked by Ilia Topuria, Charles has taken more damage than any other UFC fighter, other than maybe Max Holloway, who is known to have a granite chin. Charles Oliveira gets dropped in every single fight. Every single fight he gets hurt. He got flatline KO'd in his last fight. Not like Max Holloway, who was still with it after he got KO'd by Ilia. He got flatlined. He was asleep on the canvas snoring. He didn't know where he was at. Go watch his interview. Max Holloway steamrolls Charles Oliveira. I think you get the same outcome with Justin Gaethje like you did last time. The same exact outcome. Dan Hooker, doing well, but no way he competes with Max Holloway. Gamrot, same thing. Beneil, same thing. Maybe Paddy Pimblett, but even Paddy's kind of slow. He's a great grappler. He's really strong. He's very big for the division. Maybe, but even then, man, I'm kind of curious to see how he does against some of these other top strikers like a Dan Hooker, like a Gaethje. There's a lot of questions about Paddy that haven't been answered yet. So, yeah, man, I don't think anybody else beats Poirier. Or beats Holloway, in the 155 division. I just don't see it. I hope they book the Charles fight next. I'm tired of the BMF belt. It needs to stop. The meme belt, the BMF. I can't even fucking say it. It's so fucking silly. It needs to stop. Max got flatlined in his last fight. TKO'd. I don't like hearing, and still reigning, defending. It makes sense to have it on for the Charles fight, but after that, it needs to stop, at least for a year or two. This belt needs to go away. No more BMF belt fights. No more title fights like this, please. It needs to stop. It's getting ridiculous. It's getting out of hand. It's becoming silly at this point. This is becoming boxing and WWE type of shit. It needs to stop. Yes, these guys deserve their flowers and all their respect, but it needs to stop. It's getting to that point where it's like, this is just silly, guys. What are we doing? Like, this is the only reason this belt is a thing is because the UFC can't put on fights. They can't get their shit together because they're focusing on fucking boxing. As I digress, Max basically schools Poirier for the third and fourth round. Poirier lands a couple shots, some lead jabs. He just couldn't get past the range. And the kicks, the body kicks, especially from Max Holloway. Max Holloway was slamming body kicks into Poirier's fucking fridge gut. He's so fucking wide, man, and his footwork has gotten so sloppy over the years. He's just gotten so slow. He still carries power. He's still pretty quick with the hands, but man, his footwork is so slow. He just can't get out of the way like he used to. The body kicks were really taking a toll by round 4, and round 5, same thing. Max Holloway just schools him on the feet, points to the canvas at the end of the fight. Dustin Poirier looked like he didn't want to do it. It just felt like he was ready to get out of there. He got chewed up. He threw one hook, and he got fucked up for about 8 seconds by Max Holloway, and then decided to clinch. Absolute mogging. Tell me it's not absolute mogging at the end of the fight. Max Holloway probably landed 15 shots to Poirier's 1 and then clinched. In true Poirier fashion, he loses his last fight. One of the most important ones of his whole career. It is what it is, man. Thank you for everything you've ever done, Dustin. This was an incredible, incredible career. Let me know your thoughts down below. Like and subscribe. Who's next for Max? How do you think he does against these top contenders at lightweight? Let me know if you disagree. Till next time.